Hello friends, today's leadership tip number 7 of 10 is about this idea of situational awareness. For those of you who have worked with me over the years, you'll probably know that one of my absolute favorite acronyms is FYSA, which stands for Your Situational Awareness. And this tip is in honor of the service members and in particular the U.S. Marines that I've had the honor of working with over the years. And it's something that I learned from them, which is really how aware are you of the situation around you or the environment or the things that are happening around you? What's the helicopter view of what might be going on? When it's used in a military context, it might be something like, hey, if you're deployed in this particular area, just FYSA, a bomb has gone off in this zone about 3 miles north of where your troops are located. So it might just be an important data point for you to know. So it's more of FYSA. It may or may not affect you, but it gives you an enhanced level of awareness of the things that are happening around you. Situational awareness and the skill building of that concept is something that is often used in the military and with intelligence professionals and also some secret operatives. It's actually something that is really important for leaders as well. And here's why this concept is important for leaders and for organizations. Really, FYSA essentially means here's a bit of information about the environment around us or some happenings or some occurrences that requires no action on your part, but it's important for you to know, or it may be important down the line. And a lot of leaders that I've coached over the years have shared with me, you know what, Raabia, I can't believe that I found out about this meeting that's happening the same time as my frontline staff found out, or this key decision about a policy that we had, I wasn't informed of it. It's not that I needed to be a part of the decision making, because I trust the decisions of our leaders, but I would have really appreciated a heads up. So that's when this concept of FYSA can play a key role, where it's just a note to let people know that, hey, this is something that's coming down the pike that you might want to be aware of, and no action is required, but it's good for you to know this. Weird fun fact is a lot of times accidents that can be attributed to human error have something to do with the lack of situational awareness or inadequate situational awareness, where had that person or had those people known about the situation or that helicopter view of these other data points, then there is a huge potential that those accidents could have been avoided or the outcome could have been different. So FYSA is an acronym that I really encourage you to share with your team. Try to get that to be a part of your vocabulary, explain the concept, and all of this is in the spirit of sharing information that could be valuable, that does not necessarily require any action to be taken. For example, FYSA, I have a medical procedure that's going to be happening at the beginning of next week. You can let your team know that if it's not too much information for them, just so that they have a heads up that you might be going through something. Or for executives, FYSA, our senior leadership team is working through the budget strategy for 2021, and you can send that note to your managers. There's no action required on their part, but it's good to give them a heads up. And also that type of information helps people feel like they are a part of the conversation and that you are recognizing that their perspective does count, so you can keep them in mind. So that is your leadership tip for the day. I would love to hear if you and your team use a different type of acronym or some sort of way of keeping people in the loop and really boosting their awareness of what's going on around them. So let me know how it goes, and I will see you for the next tip soon. Thank you so much for listening.